Hello you beautiful peeps, my name's John, welcome to my channel. Today we have the Eachine 04, or EAT 04 to be precise. These tyres on it are very good. They're very grippy, but they bounce around a little bit too much. So I wondered, because I felt that it lacked performance in one specific area, being tarmac. It was pretty useless on the tarmac, it bounced everywhere like a horny bunny. So I had a car laying around that's called WL Toys 104001. So I wondered what would happen if we put those tyres onto this car. And it's a direct fit. They just plop straight on. He says, have I lost the pin out of that? I've lost the pin out of that. I thought there was an extra pin here for no specific reason. The pin has just fallen out, so I just need to put the pin back in. Come on. And then I thought we could take it out onto the roof and see if it performs any better. I hope it does. There is one other modification that I've done just before this test, and I wanted to show you it because it's something that everybody can do and it's very, very simple to do. I had these laid around, and that was because I purchased them a while back, and they're tie rods. You can pick up tie rods absolutely everywhere for pennies, literally. And on the suspension on this car, let me turn it to the side so you can get a really good look in here. What I did was I removed the original and put this one on. Very simple job. You're talking about literally two screws to take out and then to put the new one in. And what that's done is actually lowered it, you'll be able to see on this camera, lowered it a lot more than what it was before, a lot more. And on the rear, I've moved it from this one here to the next one along. And then at the bottom, I've moved it from where it comes on the original there, also to lower the rear down a little bit more. And for attention to detail, I put that spare tyre on as well. Right, so how is it going to perform in the tarmac mode? I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be quite good. What I will be doing in the future is... What did I do with them? I bought some new shocks. Specifically for not this car. I can't even remember what car I bought them for because they're different sizes, as you can see. But they're going to fit this car absolutely perfectly. Now, they're not oil filled, but they can be. They've got seals on them, so I will fill them beforehand and I'll show the process to do that. So that will be the next job on this car, because these are not oil filled when it comes out of the factory, and that's a bit disappointing. In fact, I'm really disappointed, Eachine. It's 140 euros for this car. And if the 144001 can come with oil-filled shocks, then this one really should have come with them, shouldn't it? So please fix that. All right, I think the next job to do is to get it on the roof and see how it handles. Let's get on. Okay, I've waited until Colin's back from school so that we can just do some running with this car. What's it going to be like? You all remember what it was like sort of on this roof with the original tyres. Let's hope it's a little bit better. Nice one, Colin. It certainly jumps better, doesn't it? It would have rolled about 50 times already. everybody, welcome back to the Blue Mat. Okay, what did you think of that? Firstly, I do have to say one thing, and that is the fact that it kept on landing on its roof was nothing to do with this or anything that I've done. It was because I did the ramp too high. But last night Colin and myself were in a bit of a funny mood, and we just wanted to make the ramp as steep as possible and whatnot. But I hope you all saw how much more stable this was on the tarmac. Just trying to do donuts, it didn't automatically sort of turn and flip on its roof, which was fantastic. In the last of the video you saw that the wheel fell off. That's not ideal, but there's again a very good reason for that. If I show you, this is the one that fell off, so I'll show you on this one here. You see how little thread there is? Oh, where are you? There we go. See how little thread there is there? So you're going to need some sort of thread lock there to stop the wheel nut coming off. I knew it could potentially happen, but as you see at the front there's a lot more of the thread coming through. This one's got, you see, not a lot of thread left. That's only because of the way that the 104.001 tyre is. You see how deep that is in comparison to what came off. So, with the little adjustment to the front suspension and the rear suspension and these tyres, I thought it was really good. It's not a tarmac monster. It's not supposed to be a tarmac monster. All I wanted to do was see if it was going to be okay on tarmac. I call my roof tarmac, it's concrete tarmac, okay? And yeah, it's much better. The jumps were much better when the jump was down low. It always seemed to want to land on its wheels, which is great. I apologise about the banging next door. I'd literally run upstairs because for, what, the last 5 minutes they've stopped drilling. So I'm trying to get this done and then I've started, so I need to finish this video off quickly. So, buy the tyres, buy those tiny little tie rods for the suspension and just do the adjustments, and then your car will be good for the tarmac. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. Stay safe. Bye bye.